Good afternoon, it's Adrian here. I wanted just to reinforce my online shop sale over Black Friday week, which is going on until the 30th of November. But I wanted to highlight one particular source in particular to show the quality of the actual sources that I put together. And there's not many people that are putting together a source that I'm putting together at the moment. And when we look at the sources, we'll find that there's lots to talk about. So I've just sharing up the Romeo and Juliet source, which I've developed. So I want to just go through it with you a little bit. So here is the guide, and this is what's in it. You've got context, of course, which gives you the very, important background to when this actually was written and when it took place. And then you've got the character profiles, the main ones in the story, and I'm not overly descriptive with them, but these characters are very important and it helps a great deal. Then we obviously go to the main themes that exist in Romeo and Juliet, which are still relevant to today. You've got things like the youth, the generation gap, where we're seeing the way the Montagues and the Capulets cause all the problems, basically, and it's the youngsters that suffer as a result of their inability to actually call a truce until the end when it's too late. So you've got the themes, and there's several of them. For the four biggest themes really are love, fate, time, and death. But the other ones are so important as well. Then what happens there after that? I do a quick plot summary through each act. So you can read this and go through it, and it will help you to actually understand what was happening, the sequence of events and how it all came to end the way it did. And then after that, I've done what would be a question based on AQA GCSE English Romeo and Juliet, and you get an extract, and then it asks a question below, and it tells you the marks and the AO4 marks, which is probably the contextual marks there. And then after this, the students can have a go at doing this on their own, and then they can look at an extract model answer of that question. So it gives the students a chance. Now, there are 3 extracts altogether. So that gives them those sort of extracts are how the questions are framed, and then the resulting answers there. So it's very good in helping students see the way you can structure an answer and start using ways forward. Then I've done through the acts the key quotes from characters. Now, I know students always need to revise and learn quotes. I really feel sometimes that we should move forward and make sure that they don't have to learn them all off by heart, because I think understanding the play and how Shakespeare presents the play is more important than having a memory. But there you go, it's in there, and there's some quotes there, and they go on for some time, all the key characters, and that should be very helpful. And it's look all the way along, so loads and loads of quotes. It takes a long time to do all this, but it's a good thing. So at the end, I talk about exam tips, further reading, etc. And here's the thing, attached to this particular source on PDF is a YouTube video of Romeo and Juliet, and it's a fantastic film. So what I'm saying to you all is, look, with this particular resource on its own, we can actually help students massively. And this is only a £3 resource. So I've knocked down the prices so they're very affordable. And that's just one example of it. So what I want to do now is just show where you go to on the actual website. So I'm just going to get that up. And if I go here, this is the actual website. And again, the Black Friday sale is being announced there. And you can see loads of resources, and they're all £3. So you've got Romeo and Juliet, you've got about language papers there, you've got an inspector course, you've got exam strategy, you've got AI, you've got fantastic general knowledge paper, which really helps students. You've got loads. Look, you've got DNA, you've got further on, you've got Romeo and Juliet Educast, the inspector course, another one, Educast inspector course, and so on and so on. And I can load more at the bottom, but I won't. But this shop goes on, and every single resource that you see opens up. So the Romeo and Juliet one, if you just go there, click on it, it then loads up the actual place that you go and pay, and it's there. And even on this resource, you will notice that before purchasing it, you can go down here and look at the YouTube film. So this is a no-brainer, and the shop is a no-brainer, and the quality of the sources are really good. So please make sure that you go on here this week, because after Sunday the 30th of November, all those prices will be rearranged back to their original prices. Okay, so look, it's been great to be able to speak to you, but start clicking on the link on this video below and start purchasing some of the sources here. I mean, look, you can buy 5 resources for revision for £15. That is absolutely spot on. Nice.